The Fanatic is a John Travolta movie, also starring Devon Sawa. It is a recommendation from a YouTuber I like named Chris Stuckmann. He said it's one of the finest, so bad it's good movies, so I had to check it out. This movie, however, since I watched that other review, it kind of spoiled most of the funny parts for me. So when watching The Fanatic, it wasn't that funny, but I still chuckled a few times. There's some really awkward moments that are just really laugh out loud funny. The story is that basically there's this fan of horror movies. His name is Moose. He's got some mental issues. You can tell the way he goes like this, and his mannerisms, his social awkwardness. He's friends with Leia. Leia is a celebrity photographer who gives him a star map. And after he gets rejected from signing something because something happens to his favorite actor, Hunter Dunbar, he becomes increasingly more agitated and wanting to, write him letters to explain the situation, trying to still get those autographs. And Hunter Dunbar doesn't want anything to do with him. So this movie isn't so bad it's good because it's supposed to be like a psychological thriller, but it's just so awkward, like John Travolta gives the performance of a lifetime. He has these dream sequences where he pretends to be Hunter and Hunter is him, and he kind of like projects on what he wants Hunter to act like. Those are really awkward. There's also the weird chalk drawings that sort of just get built in there. There's also these two Hollywood performance artists that keep bothering him for some reason, because that's like his job. He dresses up like a Cockney cop, police officer, and he takes pictures with people on Hollywood Boulevard. That's what he does for money, I guess. And Hunter Dunbar also doesn't feel like a very sympathetic person either, because he's already angry when Moose confronts him in the alley, and it's all over the place. The movie's still kind of funny though, but I guess the best way to enjoy this movie would be going blind and not knowing about all the funny sequences, because there's some good ones in there. And sometimes the plot just doesn't make sense. Something happens in the middle of the movie and then no one notices for 3 days, and then the movie ends on a really heavy-handed and sort of pretentious note. This movie is written and directed by Fred Durst, and he does not do a good job. However, everyone in the movie, it seems exaggerated and over the top, except for Leia. And then, of course, she has this really pretentious narration throughout the entire movie. So, for me, watching The Fanatic wasn't that funny because I already got told of which parts were really funny, what happened and everything. So, I can only give it a 4 out of 10 on the cinematic atrocity scale. However, if you're someone who has no idea what this movie's about, or you just don't watch the trailer, don't look up reviews, just watch it, have a good time. That's what I feel about The Fanatic.